Hey guys, we are coming into our evening chores here, and while we're doing this, we're gonna go ahead and hit up this podcast about generating income on your homestead. So, actually, one of the first things, being we're coming into spring, one of the first thoughts that run through my mind happen to be your plants, extra plants, overproduce what you are good at producing, whether that be tomato plants, for instance, or okra plants. Now, there's multiple varieties of ways to make money off of that tomato plant. You could be saving heirloom seeds for the following year. There's many of us that buy and love to collect heirloom seeds. It's also fun for trading, but for here we're talking about income. So making plenty of plants so that you can collect seeds.
Or selling the excess plants. If you overproduce, then you can sell the excess plants that you don't need. Or if you overproduce on tomato plants, say you planted too many, like I did, and then you can plant those and then sell the tomatoes at like your local farmers markets or a farm stand or whatever.
It may be something as simple as, say, mullein. If it grows around your property and you know that it's there, it's ready to be harvested, you could potentially look into drying that, harvesting that, and selling the excess that you don't need. You could also sell the seeds off of that. It's something that you didn't have to plant. That's one thing that I say myself, but actually we both look at a lot. If it is something that, let's make something out of nothing.
Yeah, that's what you said.
And so we had, at the time, we had some...
Moonflower.
It was moonflower plants. We immediately took these moonflower. They're super, super, super pretty. Whenever they go into bloom, and we'll get little hummingbird moths, which is actually a tomato hornworm. We started collecting seeds off of them and started selling them. And that year, I think we made close to $500 or $600 off of moonflower seeds. Something that we liked, but at the same time, in the area that they were at, it was an absolute nuisance.
Dried herbs and make your own tea blends and stuff like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Dried herbs, make your own tea blends. I actually believe my mother at one point, she was drying out chili peppers, cayenne peppers or something, and braiding them. There was just excess. She was braiding them, and people was buying the chili pepper necklaces. I mean, there's tons of opportunity there. Maybe you don't have such a big area to where you can't grow a buku amount. That's why I say look into taking advantage of the resources that are around you. So, like I said, with the moonflowers, that was something that we had. That was something that we needed to remove. And at the time, we thought, man, let's just see what we can get out of them if people want them. And we stuck up a little eBay shop, which we had due to vinyl, and we started selling moonflower seeds. Maybe throughout the winter and stuff, you could look into creating your own compost. If you've got an excess amount of compost, maybe rabbit manure or whatever, you could look into selling your excess compost, your excess manure. Something as simple as your lawn clipping. You can take your grass clippings and stick them into a 5-gallon bucket with a lid, pack that thing full, and then stick water in there, and now it's created a nitrogen tea compost.
Say in the springtime you could do a flower garden and then do cut flower arrangements and stuff like that.
Absolutely. There's many of floral places that are looking for these fresh flowers. Then either they don't grow them themselves, or they don't have enough people to buy from, enough companies to buy from, because they want the freshest stuff. And also they're looking for sometimes a slightly cheaper price.
The cut flower arrangements, but you could also do like pots of the flowers themselves and sell like hanging baskets of petunias or geraniums or snapdragons or whatever, something like that.
Another great option would be making salves or other products. Just kind of a quick, simple review. Remind us of what we got before we finish up here. We've got in the garden, you've got seeds, you've got seedlings, you've got your produce that you can make products out of, or you could sell the produce itself. You've got flowers. You can make cut flower vases. You can just sell the cut flowers themselves. What about mushroom logs? Mushroom logs is a great idea. You can get several harvests off of them. Certain mushroom logs you can get. You can continually repeat the cycle, sticking them in an ice bath of water and then pulling them back out and let them set for a day or two in sunny weather. They resprout all over again, and then now you've got these mushrooms that you can sell to somebody. Or you could also look into finding the proper equipment so that you could sell mushroom spores. So we've got those things that we've talked about. If there's any more, drop them down in the comments. Let us know how you guys like it. Please like and share. Follow us to help us along. We're on that path right now. We're at 850 subscribers, working towards that 1,000, and we need to get that 4,000 watch hours. So if you guys have suggestions on what you would like to hear about for the next income generating idea here on the homestead, just leave it down in the comments below, and we'll be happy to look that over. So thanks guys for listening, and have a good night.